Okay, Dad. I was tying off nothing bigger than what we've already done. If you wouldn't mind just holding on to it. But you won't have to put it in a quarter wrap because I've got it going through a redirect. So if you just hold on to the rope, you'll be good. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. There are a bunch of little ones and to make a pile. So you're not making so many trips. Excuse me. Do you need me to lower it to you?
No.
Because you're the man. Nice. Good job, Dad. Beautiful.
Somehow this is tied up in a knot. Oh.
Yeah, it did. Yep. Now I just got to do the logs on it and then go up to the next one. That is surprising. It looked like a lot down there. No rush, Dad. I'm just making a face cut. Yeah, you'll want to put that one in there and wrap it. It's a heavy one.
Yeah, I wrapped it twice.
Oh, cool. So, yeah, that's probably... You might want to even go underneath the deck. I don't know, Dad.
Oh, me?
Yeah, that's a big...
Fine.
That's a big piece. Or even if you go further out into the grass or something, because it's going to, you know, swing this way. This one here, you want to probably hold on tight, I would say. I mean, we're high enough away from that, but I don't think you have to worry about hitting me either. So I think mostly holding tight. I can try to let you know too if it gets close. It's okay, Dad. Yeah.
I wrapped it too many times.
Oh, really? It's lighter than we thought. It's a pretty big one, though. It's a nasty.
It's really wrapped.
Is it?
Yeah,
You
it
can't.
doesn't hardly want to come down.
It's hard to control it.
Well, it just doesn't want to come down.
Well, there's half of the limb. We took a pretty big piece. That was exciting. Didn't even get close to the house. That was nice.
Well, with Kyle not here, I ain't worried about cutting any freaking ropes.
Oh my.
He would just throw the ropes right on cut and you freaking right into the blade of the chain.
I probably wasn't helping either.
No, it's just he's not careful with the ropes. I don't know what he's thinking. If you have something like that, you don't let them around you when you're cutting. Because we're not going to be careful with the rope, you know. We're just not careful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I can hear you.
I would trust Shane more than I trust him.
Hmm.
Shane seemed to be more careful. Shane was more careful.
Yeah.
I thought Shane was excellent.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I was impressed.
Yeah, I missed that. Yeah, he's nice to work with.
Yeah.
He just tube with his job.
I was hoping he was going to come back.
If you want to just push the logs to the side, I can help you with the logs, Dad.
I have nothing else to do.
Well, I mean, I'm ready for the next cut. Not to rush it or nothing.
The more I keep this clear, it makes it
Yeah, it's true.
Nothing worse than having limbs around when you're on the ground.
I don't know how I just hit that bucket.
How many?
Probably just in the porter wrap. Probably not.
Like just don't even wrap it?
Probably not. I would say no. This wood's different than that oak that we've cut before. Such a big difference in weight, it seems like. This one's not going to swing at all.
Glad I didn't wrap it. You know, usually, it's really crazy today. Usually, it's really deceiving.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot bigger in the air. So I undercompensate all the time. This is just the opposite.
Huh. Yeah, I wonder what the difference is. Other than different type of wood.
It's like God's just making it easy out there.
Sounds good. It's a hot day. We need everything as easy as possible.
And what's really different is for some reason I have energy today. Usually I don't have any. Well, maybe I slept last night finally.
Oh, good. Today's a good day to have energy. I feel like.
The last 2 Saturdays, I didn't sleep and I was exhausted before I got here.
Oh shoot. That's not fun.
Absolutely exhausted. Like I just got done working all day and I needed to go home. It was bad. When that happens, I get kind of worried like something, the age is finally taking over. You know, you start wondering what's going on.
Yeah. But you think just sleep?
Well, I don't know, but all I know is it's fine today. For whatever reason. I was having a horrible day yesterday, though.
Oh shoot.
It was terrible. Yeah, one thing about maple, their limbs break nice.
Yeah, they do.
You don't have to cut every one of them.
That's
They're not
awesome.
like rubber,
Yeah.
like that birch tree. That birch was terrible. I couldn't get them to break off. Couldn't even twist them off.
Jeez. Yeah, this one's a long limb, but it's not gonna be too heavy, I don't think.
You ready?
Yeah. But obviously.
I don't know. Maple is usually heavy. I don't understand. I swear. It's like we had steroids this morning or something.
Nice. I'll take it.
Where are you cutting?
Just right here. Basically where the rope's at it pretty much.
So am I going to need a wrap or not?
Might as well. I mean, if you just want to put it in there, you don't have to wrap it.
It's If I needed help, you'd be able to help hold it.
Oh yeah, it's right now. Real quick if you need to. I'm gonna slowly cut it. It's not gonna like drop real quick. That way it's gonna be
It's nothing.
nice.
I could have done it with something.
This is crazy. That's good. We need it. We need black and easy. Mostly in the shade right now, which has been freaking good. It's just once I take away my shade, I'll be kicking myself. But that's all you got. That's all I can do.
Talking to Melissa?
No, I was talking to you. I was saying if I cut all this, once I cut all this shade above me, it's gonna get a little hot. But right now, I'm mostly in the shade. That's a long one. The nice thing about that knot, like you just undid it, and it was still under tension. That's cool. Because the pulling it out part. Because most knots you have to take the tension off them to be able to undo them. I was going through all the knots and sending them over to John and stuff so he could practice and stuff. And that's why I changed that the way I hooked up the quarter rack, because I revisited how to hook that up. I was like, you know what, that looks like a nice way to do it. I'm gonna try it again.
What, you're changing the way you knot it?
No, just, the one around the quarter rack. Like I went through all my knots and everything, because I was sending them over to him and stuff, and yeah, the knots and stuff. Super high. Yeah, these should smash the brake. Oh yeah, thanks, yep. Luckily it's not over anything, it just falls straight down, but still doesn't want to, it would drag you underneath the log and probably drop it on top of you. That would be bad. Yeah, that's good. You didn't let go the other time.
Oh, I tried not to. I ended up losing.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I held on.
I know. That's interesting. Freaky. Yeah.
I'm not holding it too much. Am I loading the trailer?
Nope. Are you loading it too much?
No, I'm not taking too much time, am I?
Nah. It don't matter. We need to take it slow today. But I don't know. I mean, those like that big log, you could probably leave that. That's what you're gonna do anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's not taking too long to do it.
There's a vine on it.
Is there? Oh yeah, I seen that. It must have gone all the way up the tree at one time, and then he said he's killed it a few times. I'm gonna swing over there and grab my rope. So
It just kept climbing the tree.
well, you know what? Nah, I'll let you hit me with it. Cause yeah, it looks like it went all the way up the tree. Cause I found him all the way up here. Do you mind hitting me with that end of that rope, Dad? I was gonna swing out and grab it, but if I can't make it back to the limb, it'd be a lot of work. Oh, other side. Yep. Got it. Thank you. The salesman at work, he was all excited. Whacker is the company. Whacker Nuisance or Nuisance or something like that. We're a dealer for them. And so they just came out with just like the other day a stand-on skid steer. And so Ohio Cat would be a dealer, like they'd be able to service it and do everything, and I'd be able to get parts and all that stuff right there.
So they're going to have to work out the walls also.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe, probably. I didn't think of that part of it. Well, I'm not sure because I don't know if we're getting them yet because we just got a huge order of just Vermeers, so I don't even know when, but they can order them if I wanted one and stuff.
Yeah, it's possible maybe ordering one just so you can see what they're like, renting it.
Oh yeah, ready. Yeah, I mean, they have the Vermeer there at Ohio Cat that I can use and try, and I've already used them obviously on jobs too. But, yeah, this one here you shouldn't have to put through the porta rat. It's a little goofy looking. So it goes up and goes Oh, gotcha. No, it's not that limb. If I can grab it, I could probably get it off of there for you. It's barely hanging on. Hate for you to do any more extra work than you have to. I should probably cut this stub off. No, I can leave it. yeah, got it.
Got it?
Yep. He said he has to completely replace that deck.
Right?
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah, it's 30 years old, but he said I think the posts are rotting out at the base or something, and just the wood's rotting. Oh yeah, there's a broken piece on the deck I can see, but that's about it. I mean, it's newer than mine. Mine's like 45 years old.
Underneath this fine.
Really? Huh, that's a big deck. That'd be expensive. They also make, well, they make a ton of stuff, but the one thing that we sell is what's it called? Plate tamper. They make tampers. They make trench rollers. They make all light plants. They make they do make skid steers and stuff too. Regular skid steers. Make like I think air tools maybe. No, oh I don't know. I can't remember. But they make all kinds of like other things too.
What's the difference between a regular skid steer and the new one?
A regular skid steer and a new one.
Yeah, you said they have a new skid steer.
Oh, like the stand-on skid steer.
Oh, stand on.
Yep, they have one of those now. They never used to. They used to just have the
So a skid steer is what I keep calling a
Bobcat.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what most people call them. That's what everyone's most familiar with. This one's gonna be a little bit big. I was gonna cut it where my hands are at. Yeah, it is. Okay, Dad's ready. definitely needs to go in the porter wrap. And what do you think? I was gonna cut it basically where my hip is. I was thinking maybe put a wrap on it. Yeah. But better be safe than sorry. This one's gonna swing towards the woods or the hill or whatever, away from the house. Yeah, you're right under it, Dad. You good there? Oh, that was nothing, huh? Of course, it grabbed the climbing rope. Now they're all tangled up.
You think you had me wrap it?
It's heavy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it again.
You're gonna wrap it again? Is that heavy?
Oh, yeah. This is big.
You could probably just drop it right there. Pergola or whatever it's called. Yeah. I mean, it's missing it. It's not resting on it at all.
And yet,
That stuff's just little stuff, I think. Oh yeah, you're doing good.
you have it?
Oh, I can. I'm just ready to grab it if you wanted me to. But there's enough wraps in it that it's holding it really good. Actually, I can't even pull it out of the porter wrap. It's stuck in there. I can't lower it, Dad.
Alright.
That worked out. I always try to get it completely flat first, but
Yeah, probably the safest way to do it. That's probably not a good idea.
but that worked out. I really can't lower it to you either.
Because there's ropes wrapped up to the tree on the bottom of the ground.
Hmm.
That's why. See?
Yep. That's probably half the branches, I would say.
Kind of glad it went back this way.
Back the way you're taking it to the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so big. I would try it. The whole length. Like, do I need to get your patio up out of there?
It's up to you. I mean, it is wrapped in there, but it's not keeping me from doing anything.
I'd have to pull the entire thing. I just don't want to cut it.
Yeah.
Nanny and Paul, they're both.
They got personalities. I'm sure you'd be safe though, you know, if you just made that one single cut right there or something like that. But yeah, I know what you mean though, that like...
Especially the tiny egg.
Oh yeah, that's stuck. What keeps me up in the tree, off of the ground. Oh, there's a nice breeze.
The only thing that's hot in here is hot.
Hmm.
So, are you ready for the next one?
No, I was gonna let you, you know, grab those ones out of the way. I could be ready, but I was gonna wait till you got those out of the way for you, because I know you didn't want it to be messy down there.
Well, I can push them out of the way. So as soon as you have it tied, I can lower it.
I'm just gonna take some logs and drop them. What?
What?
What are you talking about?
I told you.
Hmm.
Oh, I planned.
Oh, you'd rather be working when you, yeah.
I don't want to go to bed.
Me neither.
My dad always said, when he goes to years like my dad, he said, when pretty much he had a stroke, pretty sure, and that day he's gone.
Yeah, stroke.
My dad always said that. Stroke when years like his dad.
Hmm.
My dad never suffered.
Oh, that's good.
He got to live a very long life.
Sure.
I know his years, well, as far as all his life.
Heads up, Dad. Hmm. Dang. Hmm. That's awesome. Hmm. That's awesome. Huh. Very selfless. Wow. Wow.
I don't think my brother Chris got it.
But he passed away.
Yep. That's a shame.
Yeah.
That was a shame. I think Chris wasn't going to be. I don't know if he's 56 yet.
Jeez. That's sad.
All because my family thinks he got into using cocaine. Then he was somebody somehow, I don't know, somehow he started telling the story. He tried to tell everyone because of something he ate, not because of it. Whatever it was, it affected his heart and his life. I believed it until my brother on the mic told me now. Yeah,
Mm.
you ready?
Yep, ready. That's a shame.
Very. He lived a very troubled life.
This one here, you don't have to put it in port wrap, it's small. And I had it going through a redirect. Killing it. Oh, good. Well, that's what I was thinking when I looked at it. I was like, there's not a whole lot. It's just straight up. And I was thinking there's just two big limbs to take off. But still, I don't know. We don't have to grind the stump, you know. So, that was awesome. Nice. Last time we were here, Billy and I, we did take off a big limb off of this too. Yeah, it went off over towards, you know, that little baby or that small house we were talking about. It went up and over that small house. Yep, that's it. It broke. Yeah, it was pretty big, but when we got to it, there was only maybe, I don't know, 20 feet of it or so, maybe. It was just like a stem that we had to take off because the whole thing fell on the house. Which I don't know. It did, but all that stuff already fell off and it, you know, smashed the. Oh, I think I see it. I think there's a hole in the deck. They put a tarp over it, so that's why they probably have to replace it too. But yeah, it smashed where the chimney was, and they had to get all that replaced. And yeah, it went that way, which is weird. It must have grew up and weird, you know, like it must have did like an S shape and went towards the house. What? Did I? Who? Oh, me? Oh, no. So we just cleaned off the stem after it already blew over from a windstorm. No, I've never done any damage, big damage, that cost more than $10. One time I took a limb through a drain pipe, and I went to Discount Drain and bought a collar, or yeah, is it a collar? Yeah, a collar for like $10 or $20, and then I just dug it up and I put a collar around it and it fixed it. I was with Shane on that one. Oh wow, nice. Oh good. Yep. Oh yep, ready. Huh. That's a bummer, dang it. I wonder why. My climbing line is a pain in the butt. Because it's like right. Oh good. It's it hangs right where the rigging rope is. So every time I cut a limb, it like grabs my climbing line. It's like the worst spot to be in. It's through a redirect. So I would say no. I'd say you're good. It is going to drop a minute, you know, before it catches. Heads up, Dad. Oh shit. How was it, Dad? Cool. Oh, there it goes. There goes my shade. I didn't want you to put it through the porter wrap because of the redirect. I figured that was probably enough. I didn't want it to be too much tension. That's cool. Huh.
That was a little heavy.
Well, yeah, it was.
That's bad.
Usually the tops are heavy. Like they have so many little branches at the very tops. And that one's awkward too, because it's got shaped like a Christmas tree. It's not flat.